Hey everybody, and welcome to Green Tips Gardening. So I've been giving some thought to what spring bulb flowers I'd like to have. So today I'm going to plant up a terracotta plant pan with crocuses. I bought them from Sarah Raven, and crocuses are lovely displayed under trees, in grass. However, that's good if you have the space to do that, and not only that, but you have the space to devote to leaving the grass long after they're flowered so that they can recharge their bulbs ready for flowering the following year. Because if you just cut that grass, it means that you're starving the plants of their way of producing food, and eventually the bulbs will die off. So by using a pan, it's great in a number of different ways, because crocuses are small, delicate flowers, really lovely. It means that you can enjoy their beauty at a high level or eye level, and also if you don't have a garden, you can put this on the balcony or a small open area that you have and still enjoy these fantastic flowers. So I've already planted up Crocus Advanced, but I've got a collection here which is Crocus Cream Beauty, Crocus Blue Pearl, and Crocus Snow Bunting. That's a part of a collection I've purchased. So I've got my materials, I've got my terracotta pan, I've got my multi-purpose compost, I've got horticultural grit to finish it off, I've got secret weapon, a stone. I'll tell you why in a moment if you don't already know. And I also have a plant label and a Sharpie. So, the pan. The crocuses need to be buried about 3 or 4 inches or about 7 centimeters. So that means in this pot I'm going to fill it up initially to about here, just where this inner rim is, and then that leaves me enough space to cover with soil and then also finish off with the grit. So the reason for our stone is to cover that hole up to make sure that when we water, the soil doesn't fall out the bottom and that it stays in. So let's get planting up. You'll see that in 10 minutes, if that, the job's done. This video isn't 10 minutes. So up to that inner rim, I've got quite a lot of bulbs here. Now, they're a small bulb. How do you know which way to plant up? Well, pointy side up, and the flat base is the lower side, the bottom, so you plant that one down. So I'm just gonna pack these in. Mix them up a little bit, make sure they're mixed. It's a selection of 3 bulbs. Now you can do this with a number of different kind of bulb varieties. It's a lovely way to display them. Also means you get to, if you've got that grass, you don't have to leave it growing long in the early summer. And some people plant up planters like this into a bulb lasagna, which basically means layer upon layer of bulbs in one pot. So you can put things like hyacinths, crocuses, irises, daffodils, all into one pot. But to just enjoy the simple beauty of these, I'm going to just put one type of flower into this pot. And that's really how simple it is. Just remember as well, when filling up with the multi-purpose, not to fill it right to the rim, because we want to leave space for the horticultural grit, because otherwise if you fill it right to the rim and then put the, well, or nearly to the rim, and then put the grit on, and that's virtually level, that means that when you water it, the water will tend to just run off instead of soaking in. So if you just leave a small rim, just a little bit more, about right. Just firm them down. I'll give them a water after I've put the grit on. So our horticultural grit. And the other benefit of having horticultural grit is that because the flowers are so delicate, it's nice to just have that grit. It really sets the bulb off. It's a great background for the bulb. And the grit also suppresses weeds, so while you have this over the winter, no or fewer weed seeds are going to take in the soil and compete with the crocuses. So there we have our terracotta bulb pan. And again, don't forget the label, using your waterproof marker, just because right now you might think I know what's in there, but I can assure you through experience that 6 months down the line you'll have forgotten totally, or even if you remember what crocuses are in there, you've forgotten what variety they are. So I really encourage you to use a waterproof marker and just mark up your bulbs. If you've got nice handwriting, it also makes it look really nice as well. So there you go, one crocus terracotta bulb pan planted up and ready for spring. So thank you for listening to Green Tips Garden, and see you in our next edition. Bye.